Welcome, Mage. I'm Rhino, and today we're going to be testing out these Commander starter decks for new players. And we already resolved mulligans.
But we'll get to that in just a moment because we want to talk about the people who are not sponsoring us, but are definitely helping us out.
Yes. It is Charles Waite. He sent us all of these buddy lands that we basically put in every single commander deck.
And also, another one of our patrons, Project MTG.
Yes, he sent us all of these deck boxes.
And well, yeah, he did send us some deck boxes, but the main thing is he got us a bunch of the artifacts that we use for ramp and card draw and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, Magic Kids.
Magic Kids, so you can see right above me.
And Legion Supplies, they send us deck boxes, sleeves, cards. Now, there are certain things that we need more of. Our patrons are definitely help out each month, getting us a little bit of money so we can buy the cards that we need for this stuff. But hey, if you want to help out, go to youngmage.com and look for the Commander Deck Creation Fund. And we show you there what we're trying to do and what we want to build. So, time to get into the game?
Yeah.
All right. So, in this game, we are doing two decks that have commanders that don't have a power or toughness.
Yeah. I'm playing Shanna, Sisei's Legacy.
And what are you trying to do with that?
I'm trying to get out a lot of creatures.
And I am going to do the Abomination of Llanowar. And this, I want to get out a bunch of elves. And it doesn't matter if the elves are on the battlefield or in the graveyard. They still make the Abomination of Llanowar bigger. So this is going to be kind of an interesting battle because they both are kind of geared towards commander damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they both want to get a bunch of creatures out. So they're very similar, but they have different tactics to them. So this is going to be a neat sort of battle. And yeah, we already resolved mulligans. We do not know who goes first. Now, like all other games that we play, commander games, we assume that we have two other players. We've got Bobo and Biffo sitting right next to us. Now, we use that for anything where you have to calculate the number of opponents or number of creatures in graveyards or creatures on the battlefield or anything like that. What we do for that, if we need to do that, we'll explain to you how we calculate that out.
Yeah.
That gives us more of a real game when only two of us are playing. But it really gives us a head-to-head sort of thing, so we can see where these decks falter. So we need to find out who goes first.
Okay. Why don't you spin? It goes to you.
Yeah. All right. The last, I don't know, 12 games we played, it's always gone to Rhino.
Yeah, and I said that one is cursed.
Okay. So since we do have 4 players, even though you can't see them, we will still draw on the first turn. And I'm going to play a swamp, and I'm going to tap it to bring out a Renegade map tap. So let me bring that up and explain that to you real quick. This is one of the cards, one of the, I don't want to say common cards that we use. We're using this a lot in a lot of these decks. It is a good way of having a bit of ramp. Next turn, I'll be able to sacrifice it to fetch for a land, a basic land.
Yeah, basically.
Basic land. Okay, so
very overpowered.
I'm going to pass turn. Bobo, Biffo, Rhino.
Okay. I'll draw. I'll play a forest. And I'm going to tap this. And play a Spore Frog.
Ooh, Spore Frog. So, Spore Frog is an interesting card that most people don't know.
Yeah.
And it is basically a fog.
Yeah, a fog.
A fog effect. So
But on a frog.
it's a frog effect. Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. Untap. Draw. Okay. I'm going to play a swamp. I'm going to tap this, tap and sacrifice this, and search my library for a basic land card, reveal it, and put it into my hand. And I'm going to get a forest reveal. Yeah, it
Oh,
does.
you tap it. Okay.
Yeah. So the thing is, it comes in tapped, so you can't use it immediately.
Yeah.
So it does have a downside, and it doesn't go onto the battlefield, but it does go into my hand, and we should be good there. Cut if you so desire, and I will pass turn.
Okay.
Yeah, we do not have things like soul rings in these decks because, well, we can't afford them for these decks.
Yeah.
Now, these decks are really, really inexpensive. I believe the Shanna deck is about $11 or $12, and the Abomination of Llanowar is $12 or $13. So they're well under our $20.
Oh, wait. I can't do that. Ugh. Okay. Well, I'm going to attack you. One.
I can't do anything. All right, I will take the one.
Black fog. No.
Okay, anything else?
Mm-mm.
All right, I shall untap. Draw. I will play a forest. Wonder where I got that from. All right, I am. Apparently, I'm not going to do anything other than bring out my Abomination of Llanowar.
It is a 1-1.
Yeah, so my Abomination of Llanowar is a great big 1/1. Now, I'm going to put the one up here so you know how big it is. But we don't.
It's not a counter.
It's not a counter. If we put it on the card, it's a counter. If we put it in front of it, it's just a reminder of how big it is.
Yeah.
All right. Pass turn.
Okay. I will tap. We'll play a plains. And I'm going to tap 3 and play a Selesnya Guildgate.
Selesnya Gilligan.
Locket. Sorry.
Selesnya Locket.
Yeah.
Okay, so Selesnya Locket, you can tap it for either of the Selesnya colors, and then later you can use it to draw 2 cards.
Go ahead.
Okay. All right. I'm going to play another swamp.
Okay.
And I am going to tap 3 and cast a Civic Wayfinder. And so the Civic Wayfinder, when it enters the battlefield, I may search my library for a basic land card, reveal it, and put it in my hand, and then shuffle my library. So
wonder what you're gonna get.
I am going to get a. It does say basic land.
Yeah.
I think all these say basic lands.
Yeah.
I am going to get a forest.
Yeah. I wonder what. I thought you were gonna get you a forest.
Yeah. Okay. So now that the Civic Wayfinder is out, my Abomination is a 2/2.
Ooh.
And alrighty. Cut if you so desire.
Nah.
Alrighty. Then we'll leave it like that. And I will say combat. And I am going to swing with my Abomination of Llanowar. It has vigilance and menace.
I
Can't block.
but I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you could sacrifice that.
Yeah, I could sacrifice it, but I'm not.
So you go down to 38. And
Also, I have 2 commander damage on me.
Yes, 2 commander damage. Actually, we had the 20-sided dice for commander damage, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Because there we go. And where's the other one? All right, I'll have that one over here. All right, that is it. Pass turn.
Yeah, we'll untap, draw, play a planes. I'm going to tap 2 and play a mama bear.
Mother bear. All right. So Mother Bear is a 2-drop, 2/2. It's a bear.
It's a bear.
And then you can exile Mother Bear from your graveyard and create 2/2/2 green bear creature tokens. And you can only do that on your turn at sorcery speed.
I'm going to tap 1 white and 1 green. And I'm going to play Shanna, Sensei's Legacy.
Shanna, all right. So Shanna has the power and toughness of the number of creatures you have on the battlefield. So that is currently 3.
And go ahead.
Alrighty.
I actually talked like that.
Okay. All right. I am going to play a forest. I am going to tap 1 and play a Thornbow Archer. So, a Thornbow Archer, when it enters the battlefield, when it attacks, each opponent who doesn't control an elf loses 1 life. Okay, I was thinking that, we have things in here when they enter the battlefield, when they attack, all that.
Yeah.
Okay, so my Abomination goes up to a 3. And I am Wineland Guiltleaf Dane. So the Dwineland Guiltleaf Dane has reach, and other elf creatures you control get a +1/+1. All right, this rolls up to a 4, but since this amplifies all of these, we're not going to put an extra 1 up there because it'll get confusing. So this is a 5/5, and whenever it attacks, all of my elves that are attacking, I gain 1 life for that. Okay. Let's see. So you have a. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and attack with my Abomination. So it's a 5/5. It has menace. So you have to block with 2 or sacrifice your Spore Frog.
I'm going to block with both his mama bear and Shanna.
Okay. So that is 3/5. This is 5/5. Okay. All right.
I do have something up my sleeve.
All right.
I'm going to play God Willing.
All right.
I get protection from
Get God's willing up. So
I
from a color,
from a color,
from a target creature.
and I will do it.
It doesn't matter if it's
Yeah,
black or green. So
green.
okay, so green. So you're casting it on Shauna.
Mm-hmm.
Um, all right. So now, any other effects? We've resolved damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to be doing.
Oh, and I also scribe one.
Okay.
Yes, I'll keep that.
Okay, so you're going to be doing 5 damage to me,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to be doing 5 damage this way. The damage I do to this won't matter.
Yeah.
2 damage to this, Mother Bear will die.
Mm-hmm.
This will die and go back into the command zone.
Good damage too.
And that is it for the moment.
Okay, I will untap. And I will draw. Surprise, surprise. I will play a forest. And I remember Mama Bear. I'll do 2.
And 2.
And I'm going to exile Mama Bear.
And get 2/2/2 bears, right?
Yes.
I do not know if we actually have 2/2 bears tokens,
No, I don't think we do.
but we will find something in the box O tokens.
Just find 1 and we'll just put 2 up
I
here.
mean, we've got knights with vigilance, but these will be your green bear tokens.
Yeah. So, I am going to say pass.
All right. Okay, I am. All right. I got to keep up with the race here. So that's going to be that. I will pass turn.
Draw. Oh. Oh.
Neighbors cutting grass right now.
Should I close the door?
Should be fine.
Okay.
They're going away.
I'm going to sing and dance.
I'm going to sing and dance. I'm going to be Shauna.
I will. I'm going to say pass.
Yeah, don't forget these have a +1/+1 as well.
Yeah. I was thinking if I wanted to attack. But no.
All right. All right. I am. I'm going to play a Danon Elite. So Danon Elite is a 2/2 for 2. It enters the battlefield. I create another elf. If I control another elf. Do you think I control another elf? I think I do. Okay, this does not have. I know we've got some warriors somewhere. Uh, oh, that's an elf knight. Elf warrior. I'm making elf warrior.
Ooh.
All right. So I make an elf warrior. This rolls up to a 6. And let's see here. Got 3 mana. What can I do for 3? Can't do a lot for 3. I am going to go into combat. Going to do anything before I go into combat? All right.
Mm.
Definitely swinging with my 7/7. And these can't attack at the moment. This can, and this can.
Before damage.
Okay. No, you can set up blocks.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Now this says whenever attacks. So I've got 4 creatures attacking, so I'll gain 4 life.
Okay. Well. I'm not going to set up.
Okay. Now, do you have an elf creature? You lose a life automatically.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not going to block? Okay. So no blocks.
But I am going to sacrifice this.
Okay. You sacrifice that, so no damage comes in. This rotates back down to a 3.
And you gain 1 life.
I know. I do that on attacks. I already did that.
Oh, okay.
So, even though this is a really inexpensive deck, there's a lot of neat effects going on here, right?
Yeah.
All right. And I will pass turn.
Draw. And see, do I want to create 1 or do I want to create 2?
Probably want to create 2.
That's what I'm thinking.
I don't know what you're trying to create, but I'm thinking you probably want to create 2.
Yeah. I'm going to be creating core allies, just so you know.
Okay. Core allies. I wonder if we have any of those in here.
Going to do 2 white core allies for each color mana spent to cast Unified Front.
Okay. So, I'm not seeing core allies.
I could just use servos.
Yeah, they're 1/1s.
Yeah, they're 1/1s.
Well, we've got cats.
Yeah,
They show lifelink, but
you just ignore the my blink.
yeah. All right, so
This rolls up
to 5.
5. Yeah. And
Okay, so let me get unified front up.
I don't think I create any cats in this deck.
No.
Okay.
And I know we've got core allies around here somewhere.
Oh yeah. Hmm. I will say pass.
Okay. Noted.
I do have ways to create different colors of mana in this deck. That's why Infect is in
Okay. A wildwood tracker.
there.
So a wildwood tracker is kind of interesting because whenever it attacks or blocks, I gain control. If you control another non-human creature, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn.
I don't know if you control non-human.
Yeah, so it's basically a 2/2 for 1. It is not for each.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, if it was for each, that would be a mythic rare as opposed to a common.
Oh yeah.
Let's see here.
I don't think you have Pill Collector in
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we've got 7. So I'm going to put a 1 after this. It's not 61, it's 7.
Yeah, if it was 61, I don't think I could beat it.
And dummy me forgot that he had this in his hand. Okay, we all play poorly sometimes.
Uh-huh.
So, so the Ivy Lane Denzian is, if I cast it earlier, whenever these green creatures enter the battlefield under my control, it would have gotten a 1/1 counter for each of those. Dummy me. All right, so I play poorly. Well, I see no reason not to swing with a 9/9. I'm not going to swing with the other things. Just the 9/9.
Just the 9/9.
Yeah, and there's a reason why I'm doing this, and I'll explain the reason in a moment after Rhino determines what he wants to do.
I'm going to. Wait, you're not attacking with that.
No,
That doesn't have trample.
no, but it does have menace. You have to block it with 2. If you're going to block it with 2 creatures, it would be the core allies, because those are your
Weakest. Yeah, I think I might want to block that.
Okay. So, any effects?
Nope.
Resolve damage?
Yep.
All right. Core allies die.
Okay.
So the reason why I'm trying to keep Rhino from building up too much. If I swung with a bunch of things, then he would block other stuff more. So what I'm trying to do is just kind of keep whittling him down. And so I'm going to go ahead and pass turn.
Okay. We'll untap.
And if we finish this game quickly, we'll do another one.
Yeah. This is about ready to get back up to a 5/5. Okay. Well, I'll just use the lock-in.
Okay.
Master Splicer.
Master Splicer.
Spice.
So the Master Splicer.
It creates a 3/3 golem, and golems you control get +1/+1.
Okay. 3/3 golem. I don't know if we have one of those. I don't know if we do or not.
I think we do.
I think what I need to do is I need to go through and we need to find all of our tokens and have them set up alphabetized or something like that, so we can easily go through. So now you have a 4/4 golem.
Yeah. Your turn.
Okay. Hey. Jungle Hollow. I gained life. Go up to 44.
Woo.
And all right. I am going to play Wild Heart Invoker. So a couple things happen here. Number one, that gets a 1/1 counter.
Okay.
That goes up to 9. For 8, I can pump up a big creature. Oh, wait a second. No, that's right.
Yeah.
Bit of a glare on these sleeves. And let's see. I should be pounding you to death, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you should.
Let's see. You have a 5, a 4. But I do have. Yeah, that would be a problem though. But I'm going to try it anyway. I'm just going to swing with my Abomination of Llanowar.
I'll block with my bears.
Okay.
No effects.
No effects?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
My bears die.
Okay. I didn't know if you were going to block with Shanna and the Golem to take out.
Actually, I'm going to do my Golem and Shanna.
Okay. Before damage. Supernatural stamina.
Oh, great. God.
So now this is really cool for whoever is going to end up getting this deck, because they'll see that you can do stuff like this. So until end of turn, this creature gets a +2/+0 and gains whenever this creature dies. Return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. So in this case, the Abomination of Llanowar will still maintain its power. I will be dealing a total of 11 damage. No trample or anything like that. But the Golem and your Shanna will die. And this will return to the battlefield tapped.
Okay.
And let's put a 1 on there because you have... Okay. Sounds good.
My turn.
Your turn.
Okay, on top.
So if you're curious, these decks are built with cards we have on hand. They're not built necessarily with cards that we purchase specifically for the decks. Aside from things like the artifacts, like the Renegade Map and the Selesnya Locket and things like that. These were all cards that we got as donations, and either through Mage Kids or individual people.
I'm gonna play Shanna.
Alrighty.
He is a 4/4.
All right. Shanna's a 4/4.
And I will... You don't have any artifacts or enchantments.
No. I do not.
That sucks.
You want to destroy something?
Yeah.
Yeah. This particular deck, it didn't make sense to put a bunch of artifacts or artifact creatures in here, like the mirrors that we put in the other decks, because they're not elves.
Mm-hmm.
The ramp on this is a little bit slower than one if you buy the cards that you need, but you know, it's still pretty impressive.
I'm gonna say pass.
All right. I will untap, including my Abomination. All right.
There you have a 9/9.
Yeah. Um. Let's see here. What makes the most sense? Okay. Do I really want to do that? All right. I want to do this just because it's going to be kind of interesting and fun. I have an enchantment. Deathbridge Chant. So when it enters the battlefield, put the top 10 cards of my library into my graveyard.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Now, this was a card that was just given to us in a pile of cards. So,
Yeah.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate these. There's a creature. There's a reason why I'm separating these, because now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more creatures in the graveyard. So this goes up to a 6, and this goes up to a 2. Now, at the beginning of my upkeep, I can choose a card at random from my graveyard. If it's a creature, put it onto the battlefield. Otherwise, put it into my hand. I am... Okay. Where is... Let me get one of these blank ones here. I'm going to put a block on there to remind me to do something. I feel like, all right, I'm just going to be swinging with the old-fashioned 15-15
15.
Abomination.
I'll block with my bears.
Okay,
Uh,
it's keeping you down, bud.
okay.
All right, pass turn.
At the end of your turn,
Okay, cool.
I am going to do one green, one other, return to nature.
Okay. So return to nature. What does a return to nature do? Let me find it. This is one of the cards that we have a bunch of in here. So you can destroy a target artifact, destroy a target enchantment, or exile a target card from a graveyard.
I wonder what enchantment I'm going to choose.
You can exile a creature, make my abomination a little bit smaller.
No, the enchantment makes more sense.
Okay, yeah, destroying the death bridge chant. Okay.
Yeah. Untap, draw.
As nice it would be to have these out on the battlefield, they're not that important to have out on the battlefield because they're making my abomination bigger.
I'm going to I will do 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna play Sir Alan, the Lion's Claw.
Okay, SYR. Sir Alan?
Yeah, it's for strike. And whenever he attacks other creatures you control, get +1/+1.
Okay.
I will. Won't be wise to attack. So, gonna play land. Go ahead.
All right. On your end step, I'm going to be playing Village Rites. That's why I had the block there. So Village Rites says, hey, sacrifice a creature. Okay. I'll sacrifice this. Doesn't change that at all. And it says draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Okay, so now I will untap. I will draw.
So he's a 14/14.
15-15 at the moment.
Oh yeah, 15/15.
That's going to change though. Do that or that. I'm going to play Lyssalana Bowmaster. Let me bring that up. So the Bowmaster, whenever I cast an elf, I may have Bowmaster deal 2 damage to target creature with flying You have no flying creatures.
Nope.
This will crank up. And this cranks up. And Shaman of the Pack.
Oh, no.
Now, this isn't nearly as bad as if I had a bunch of token creatures. So when it enters the battlefield, target opponent loses life equal to the number of elves I control. I control 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 elves. So and looks like I've got the game, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If I
Spore Frog out, then.
So this. Oh, I didn't crank this up from that today. Or that one. No. Yeah, that's right. So.
Yeah. Go ahead. Kill me.
I don't know that I can absolutely kill you. But I can definitely swing with this. And I'm going to go ahead and swing with all of these others. And we can calculate it out. You want effects, blocks first?
Blocks first, yeah. That is getting on my nerves.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's still 3/4. Okay.
Yeah.
But I will gain 1. I gain 8 life, going up to 52. Oops, not 452.
I will. It's either I die or. Wait a second. How big is this? This is a.
That is enough. Okay, it's 12, 16, 17. 17 plus 2.
Which is 19.
Yes, it's not enough for commander damage. But if you don't block that, along with all the rest of this, I think if you block this, you automatically lose 1 life.
Yeah. I'm at 26.
You're at 26. And you block these. If you block these, that'd be 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I think that's game no matter how you do it. Well, no, if you double block this, then you will survive.
I will survive.
I think. Yeah. So this is 2 plus 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. You take 19 damage.
19. Yeah.
And you go down to 5.
And that goes bye-bye.
Yes, this will die. So all of your creatures will. Well, wait a second. This was.
That's a
3/3. Yeah, there's no way you would lose all your creatures.
Except for that one.
Right. And yeah, pass turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw. You have got to be kidding me. Goldmere.
Woohoo, Goldmere.
Yay. And go ahead.
All right. Yeah, it's basically all I have to do is get 5 through.
Yeah.
And I think I can do that. Driving go, pro.
Driving go.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, we have the groves in here, or the thriving lands in here. So this is a green land. I'm going to say it can do a swamp as well. It's basically, yeah, you make your own buddy land. I just got to get 5 through.
Yeah.
Swing with this. This and that. And that's at least 5, no matter how you do it.
Before damage. I'm going to sacrifice it.
And draw 2 cards.
And draw 2 cards.
All right. Any 0 drop anything? Okay.
Create 3 white soldiers.
Yeah. I
Ah.
Okay. So it looks like the elf deck is more powerful than the Shanna deck. We can tell you this. We have played this before, this matchup before. And the Shanna deck was beating this deck until I got 1 card. And it was the only 1 card that would have saved anything. So, I mean, if you're really interested in seeing that game, we'll put it up.
Yeah.
But that Shanna deck is really, really good as well.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, we are at 50 minutes, so we will go ahead and close off this video. But before we do that, let's bring back our non-sponsor sponsors. We got to thank our patrons so much.
Yeah.
And Magic Kids, Legion Supplies.
Oh, yeah.
They, if it weren't for them, we wouldn't be able to spend all this time teaching other people how to play.
Oh, yeah.
And giving them cards and decks and things.
And they helped out us a lot. And I just want to say thank you.
Yeah, and if you want to find out more about the people that we give the decks to and stuff like that, you need to be a patron. Because a lot of those people, they don't want to have their information or their picture or anything very public. So we will do it just for our patrons. And it's like a small group of people. So most of them are fine with that. We do have more decks that we have built or are building, and you might see one of these decks being played against another deck here soon. If we get more Abomination of Llanowars, we will make more of these sorts of decks. So there's a lot of these low cost legendary creatures that we need more of, because I think we only have enough to build like 26 decks right now, and we want to build 100. So
we're less than halfway.
But then again, we don't want to build them too quickly, because we're not going to be giving them out super quickly. Yeah, we might get through 50 of them this year or more. All right. So, you want to close this out, bud?
Yeah. And I want to thank you for me being
butchered.
Butchered, yeah. And I want to thank you so much for watching, and I have more videos coming out soon. So until then, running well.